This interaction could have gone differently though. Instead of shouting the values of file A and file B across the office, you could instead just walk by Addison's desk and hand him the two files. Rather than simply telling you the value, now Addison himself could erase the original value of file A and put in the new value. He then brings the files back to you, and the result is the same. Now file A might hold the number 7, while file B still holds 2 as it did at the beginning. Or maybe he brings the values back to you as they were and tells you verbally that the answer is 7. Either way, he had access to your actual variables, and he could modify them. That's passing by reference. The major difference is that you and Addison are accessing the same variables. Note that the variables don't necessarily need to have the same name. Addison could have a different name he uses to refer to file A. What's important is that during his operation, Addison could write to your variable. When passing by reference, you're handing the variable itself to the function, and the function can modify the variable if it wants. When passing by value, you're simply handing off the value, and the function can't actually change your variable. Now, why does that matter? Well, imagine if Addison had a strange way of adding numbers. Instead of just adding them, he instead changes the sign of one number and then subtracts it from the other one instead. So when Addison receives file A and file B, 5 and 2, he changes them to 5 and -2, and then he performs 5 minus -2. The result is still that file A has the number 7. However, if you passed by reference, you handed Addison access to file B. He changed file B from 2 to -2. Now when he hands you the files back, file B has been modified. The difference between passing by value and passing by reference comes down to whether or not you want the function to be able to change the values of the variables directly, or if you simply want it to receive the values themselves without being able to access the variables. If you shout 5 and 2 to Addison, he can't change what you have written down, but if you hand the papers to him, he can.